Hi, I'm Sarah Thunberg, the co-founder and CEO of Geospiza. After more than 15 years as an emergency manager working with state, local, and federal governments, as well as very large corporations, I found that organizations lack the ability to make evidence-based risk decisions. This is especially true as our world is facing more unpredictable, severe, and natural hazards as a result of climate change. Geospiza is a cloud-based SaaS technology that visualizes risk in order to evaluate geolocated assets you want to protect. We bring the best risk and hazard models from academia, government research, and others into a single application to provide a comprehensive risk analysis. Our products first help you visualize the risk to your assets. These assets can be people, portfolios, investments, infrastructure, or elements of a supply chain. Next, we help you plan the various interventions you can take to protect those assets, minimize your exposure, and increase the resilience of your business. We then enable you to act on this plan with data-driven decision-making that lowers your risk. As an example, we've uploaded 2 asset portfolios. For each portfolio, we've calculated their value and risk score. The risk score is a relative risk of flooding per year determined using a variety of data sources. In this case, it's the U.S. Flood Hazard Mapping together with the Union of Concerned Scientists Coastal Risk Model. After we've visualized and scored your risk, you can select a group of assets whose risk levels are high enough that intervention or action is advantageous. You then engage those assets in a decision-making process we call Decision Pathway Mapping. Just like a subway map that shows different colored routes to your destination, Geospiza's approach is similar. The lines on this map, also called a pathway, represent policies, actions, and strategies that enable you to reach your intended end state or objective. For example, if your asset is at high risk of flooding, a pathway would represent a specific set of actions to protect your asset from flooding. The visualization of each pathway is determined by key inputs for the policy, action, or strategy, in which you determine at what point it's best to start or stop, or when it's better to implement 2 strategies in conjunction. We call these trigger points. We also help you determine when a policy, action, or strategy will no longer be viable due to the risk conditions, and when you must act to avoid additional losses to that asset or asset group. We call these tipping points. Each pathway also has relative costs, benefits, flexibility, and co-impacts. The cost-benefit analysis will tell you the path's comparative value. Imagine you need to understand the risk level for your manufacturing facilities as they're exposed to flooding you anticipate as a result of climate change over time. Using Geospiza Path, you'll upload the locations of the manufacturing facilities of concern, and then you'll toggle on the flood layer to understand which facilities are at highest risk. Then you'll consider different scenarios to map out. This is an example of a single hazard, but it applies in any situation, from natural hazards to transition risk to unknown economic conditions. The future of climate change is uncertain, but Geospiza helps manage this uncertainty by exploring the range of possible decisions. This is a quick and high-level overview of Geospiza. I look forward to showing you more about how we can help you visualize, model, and take action in the face of uncertainty. Reach out so I can show you more. Sarah@geospiza.us. Thank you.